Alright, and we're gonna go ahead and kill Oliver because I don't want him on my team. But if you want him, recruit him by having Rafiel recruit him. You're still alive?
The world could simply not bear to be without me. Your crude weapons have no force against true magnificence. Blessed with such beauty, I have no foes, only inferiors.
Glad to see you're still barely clinging to the last shred of sanity. Just give it up already. He has no sanity. Are you fucking kidding me? Thank you, Ike. Just beat the shit out of him. Well, he's a lot less annoying than the last game.
Still so many beautiful things that I don't own.
On the last game, remember we had to chase his ass out to the forest and stuff. It was such an annoying boss to fight, but this time around, at least he stays still. Alright, now I'll finish it off. Thank you. Alright, and that's that. Well, another storm weathered. It's late. Everyone try to get some sleep and be ready for tomorrow. Wiped out. Not a man left standing. It must be the will of the goddess. You are... Rafiel? How? You're still alive! I'm so glad you're safe. I have nothing to say to you. So you know then. What we did was unforgivable. I was against it from the beginning. I argued with the others time and again. Ah, what's the use? It doesn't matter what I say now. Rafiel. Despite everything, I'm very happy to see you're alive. But I beg of you, stay away from the capital. You must not anger the goddess. I've seen that man before. He's a pretty influential senator, isn't he? His name is Hetzel, Duke of Asman. I owe him my life. I owe my life to him. Ike, I'm sorry, but can we talk later? Rafiel needs to rest. Yes, of course. Yeah, right there, Nyla probably should have chewed his ass out in her human form, so... So, why are you guys here anyway? You don't believe me, but it came to me in a dream, Ike. A dream? Yeah, shortly after that light turned everyone to stone, I had a really strange dream. I don't remember it very well, but it was like there was a voice in my head whispering encouragement. When I woke up, I knew what I had to do. I knew that everyone who hadn't been petrified was heading to the Tower of Guidance, and from there we'd be all saved. We'd all be saved. I had the same dream. I thought this must have been a divine revelation, so we left the desert to make for the tower. Sounds like more of Yune's handiwork. Agreed. This is her way of gathering able bodies. I suppose a goddess of chaos will do things her own way. Yune, isn't that the dark goddess I keep hearing about? Should I even be listening to her? I can't really put it into words, but I can feel it inside. Listening to her is the right thing to do. I guess it's a lot like the dream you described. We Lagoos are pretty intuitive. I feel it in my blood that the Yune is the goddess of our ancestors. Alright, that makes it a little easier to come to grips with. Are you feeling any better? Yes, much. Sorry if I worried you. That was quite a shock. No problem. Can we talk about it? I'd like to know about you and that man. Yes, Hetzel. It was some time ago now. A little while before the Saranez massacre. I was alone outside the forest. There I was found and captured by Bjork's slave traders. The slavers who sold me at auction, and the winner was Lord Hetzel. I didn't know until later, but the bidding for me among the senators was extremely competitive. Lord Hetzel actually spent much of his fortune on my purchase. After he took me home, I fell deathly ill, mostly just from desperation. Lord Hetzel was deeply moved by my plight. He brought me to a temple and spent many days nursing me back to health. I have no doubt he saved my life, but my wings never fully recovered. I haven't been able to fly since. Lord Hetzel felt terrible. You know what he told me? He said, once you fully recover, you can return to the forest. Members of the Heron clan, We can look inside people's hearts. I knew the truth of what Lord Hetzel said. He was being absolutely honest. I knew I could trust him from that moment on. Then, the Saranez massacre. I didn't need to be told. I would have felt the suffering of that many of my brethren from anywhere in the world. Lord Hetzel never said anything, but I knew that the senators had murdered the apostle and blamed my clan. Because of the monstrous ambition of a handful of evil men, my entire race was burned to ash. Rafiel. Late that night, I returned to the temple. Something happened to me there. Some sort of force took hold of me. The next thing I knew, I was lying in the sand. If Queen Nyla hadn't come, I would have died right there. I didn't even realize how far I was from home, from my dear home. So Duke Hetzel is both your savior and your enemy. Hetzel was not directly involved, nor did he give orders to those who were. Something about him still troubles me, though. Whenever I think of him, I feel chaos boiling up from his heart. I sense it in myself as well. I have the same feelings swelling up in me. I suppose that's why I can accept it in him. Your people, the Heron tribe, the remaining Heron tribe, they have also changed. King Tabarn has said many times that Racing and Leon are far from typical Herons. Yes, I was surprised when we met again. They're both so strong, and vitality seems to shine forth from within them. It makes you wonder if chaos is really all bad, doesn't it? I'm starting to think that what the world needs is a balance between order and chaos. What do you think? I don't know. I think there are some things we're not meant to understand. Yeah, out of all the senators, Hetzel's actually not so bad. But the thing is, though, he is guilty just as much as the other senators because he knew what was going on, he knew it was wrong, but still he didn't do anything about it. I mean, he could have done something.
Tabarn's group passes quickly through Salmo, drawing steadily closer to the imperial capital. The hardships of the journey lead the group to overcome their racial differences and form bonds of friendship and trust. However, Almeida, the Queen Mother of Dayan, remains alone and aloof, lost in thoughts of her own.
Chapter 5, Unforgivable Sin. I hope Lady Almeida is alright. How is she doing?
Racing Song seems to have calmed her for now.
I see.
At first I doubted her claim that she was the daughter of that useless old lizard. But even I had trouble holding her down. Me! She's no ordinary Bjork woman, that's for sure.
I agree. Lady Almeida and Prince Kuthnaga share a striking resemblance as well. Not just their faces, but their mannerisms too.
Is that how Bjork spot blood relations? We Laguz use scent mainly. Speaking of which, something has been bothering me on Almeida. She has no distinct scent. It's as if she is neither Bjork nor Laguz.
She actually told me something about that and I wanted to ask you about. She said that she lost her power when she became pregnant with King Peleus.
So the ancient songs are true.
What songs would those be?
It is said that the goddesses forbade Laguz and Bjork to procreate. If a couple breaks the taboo, the punishment is dealt to the Laguz parent. She or he loses the power of the Laguz and becomes something that does not belong to either species. Do you hear something? Who goes there?
King Tabarn?
If the songs are indeed true, it is my duty to keep the Honorable Hawk King from being alone with my bewitching queen. Do you not agree, Your Majesty?
Who?
My apologies for the lateness of the hour.
Proper social graces are most difficult to observe in wartime. Bastion! I have been absent for a long time, Your Majesty. I apologize again from the deepest place of my heart. Oh, you are alright! How I worried for your safety!
Sorry to interrupt this tender reunion scene, but where on Talius have you been, Lord Jester? What have you been doing up until now? Come on, I'm listening. Out with it.
I suppose one as swift as our King of the Skies is unlikely to count patience as one of his virtues. Fear not, I shall tell you everything, but first I must ask you to both step away from other ears. And would it be possible to rouse a prince with elegant white wings?
You asking me to go get racing? Fine. But do me a favor and talk like a normal person, would you?
It is a terrible habit of yours, Bastion. I've never known anyone who talked so much, but said so little. Oh, my dear beloved Lucia, it pains me to imagine your piteous tears during those cold, lonely nights without me.
Dude, you ain't even hit that once.
Be of good cheer, little one. This day you may weep tears of joy in my loving embrace.
Ever the optimist, eh, Bastion? Yeah, they never once actually... never mind.
Jeffrey, is that you?
It is.
Jeffrey, you're safe too.
Queen Alicia, I swear that I shall never ever leave your side again.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Yep, he's gonna be following you in the bathroom. Hello.
I have told you not to sneak up on me, Volk. Your Majesty, this is Volk, a spy and fireman in Count Bastion's employ. He was working for Ike during the Mad King's War. Perhaps you remember...
Why am I taking so long? Our captive has disappeared. He's been gone for approximately half an hour.
He escaped? No! We must find him! Here is our next assignment. Find the escaped prisoner immediately.
2,000 gold.
That will be fine. Make it quick.
Understood.
This is very rude of me after I was the one who asked you here, but we have an emergency. Would you all gather here again once we capture the escapee? That's fine. I'm not very fond of the dark anyway. We'll gather later. Jeffrey, give me a hand, would you? I would like to take him to the carriage. Lucia, do you know who the man in the black cape is? I was curious too. It's no use asking though. Neither Bastion nor my brother would say anything. Even Jeffrey? I didn't think he ever kept secrets. A mysterious escaped prisoner. A man shrouded in black. It's a big night for secrets, isn't it?
Okie dokie, that's that. Talk to innocent conversation in the info screen. Oh yeah, one thing to note. There is 3 different versions of this conversation. One with Khalil in this party, one that does not have Khalil in this party, as if she's alive in a different party, and one version where she's dead. So, I'm going to post the different conversations in the info screen for this part. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and listen to the conversation.
Oh, Queen Alicia! Amy, you're safe! Oh, I'm so glad. It's so good to see you. I came here with General Jeffrey. With Jeffrey?
I was outside on the day when the first bright light engulfed everything. At first, I thought that time had stopped. Then I realized that time was normal, but everyone around me had been turned to stone. I rode around the city to investigate, and I found the little girl crying in Khalil's bar.
Did you find anyone else? What about Largo? No? How tragic. How am I going to tell Khalil? Mommy is here? I want to see my mommy. Yes, she is here, Amy. Lucia?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Amy, do you want to go see your mommy? Here, take my hand. We'll go together. Yay, I can't wait to see her.
How unusual. I can't believe a small child like that has been saved from petrification. Isn't she the first?
King Taban, Prince Raisin.
I'd assume that only the power within a certain amount of people with a certain amount of power were saved from petrification, but I guess wrong.
I'm wondering if there are even rules at all. Mommy! Amy, you're safe, thank goodness. I'm so glad. Mommy, Daddy couldn't move. He wouldn't say anything. Wah! There, it'll be alright. Mommy will take care of Daddy. Mommy and Queen Alicia are going to save all the people who can't move. Everything will be alright. Daddy will be back soon, I promise. Alright.
Oh, isn't that precious?
Yeah,
Amy's so sweet and innocent. Alright, anyways, talk to birds.